Good day Webtooners, this is my fourth video in the Webtoon recommendation series. I may not be uploading consistently nor producing videos with great quality, but I am at least contented that I am able to share what I feel about these Webtoon comics that I believe deserve more attention and love. Similar to My Daughter is a Zombie in my previous video, I found and came to this series for comedy when I was on a comedy series hunt then. I never thought that the story, the portrayal, the development of Mom, I'm Sorry would toy with my heart. It's not often that you can read or watch a manga, a manhwa, or a webtoon, or even anime where the mom is one of the main characters. While the series does not entirely revolve around her, she's a focus and a main point for whom the story is devoted to. Most of the times, families are usually just supporting characters, commonly used as plot devices or points at times. Hence, this webtoon comes off as refreshing and one of the unique ones in the realm of comics. Taking a leave from college in order to serve the military, Henry would soon find out that his mother Olivia was at death's door soon after getting discharged from service. His mother has been suffering from a terminal illness for over 2 decades and he never noticed, or more like he has ignored the signs. As he reflects upon his life, he has realized that he has been an asshole to his mother. As he says he is willing to do anything as he wishes for his mother to live, a lifespan dealer comes in and offers him a deal, which is none other than a lifespan for a lifespan. If Henry accepts the deal, his mother would be cured from the disease, but he will have to sacrifice 4 decades of his life. But the deal came in with a surprise. Instead of simply just curing his mother, the deal reversed her mother's physical body back in her 20s when she didn't catch her disease yet. Afraid of when and how he'll die, Henry devotes his remaining days in helping his mother achieve the dreams she had to let go of in her youth and sends her to college while hiding the truth about the terms and conditions of the deal. The pilot chapter was one way to hook me into the story for something I have been expecting as a comedy. How could I not notice a drama tag? Yeah, I mean it's barely even visible. Either way, in just a single chapter we get to know the quality of life this shitbag named Henry has been treating his mother. In just a single chapter, he turns from that worthless jackass to a man of repentance and to a son who was willing and determined enough to sacrifice a huge part of his lifespan, though he was of course a bit hesitant. So much character development in a single chapter. Henry is one of those characters with a drastic shift of character personality in the first episode that never felt forced, at least for me. He was obviously arrogant and insensitive in the flashbacks and even up to the point in time where he learned from the doctor about the condition of her mother, but becomes a better man as he finds out what it means to have responsibility. The last time that I remember which involved drastic changes in the main protagonist's personality in the first or second episode of the series from scum to a decent guy was in the anime Charlotte. And oh god, that was the worst personality shift ever. It wasn't even a character development. For those who haven't seen the anime yet, I'll give a brief context. Yu Otosaka was introduced as intelligent, dirty, arrogant, prideful, etc. in the first episode. He was undoubtedly a man with a personality, a despicable one at that. Yu Otosaka used to be the type that would do anything dirty just to get what he wants, whether it be grades or girls. Then the second episode came and that man was gone. The next episode, his strong pride and arrogance was no longer to be found. His despicable side has disappeared like it never existed in the first place. And I won't ever call that character development. That was simply changing characters. While Henry, on the other hand, also immediately lost his previous character traits expounded in the story that made him a jackass, this was a character development. He has turned over a new leaf because he has become a man of repentance. I'm sorry I couldn't help but compare Henry to Yu Urasaka because Yu Urasaka's shift in personality was just memorably terrible that I couldn't help myself. Moving forward, aside from Henry's character development, it was enlivening to see Henry become the breadwinner of his family and come to realizations about the weight of such responsibility. Aside from that, it was wholesome to see his mother, who had to brush aside her education and dreams because of the familial responsibilities when she was young, finally able to pursue what she wanted and able to enjoy life more. More importantly, I am glad that though some characters in the story may think of Olivia and Henry as couples, there are no incestuous overtones in their interactions as a family, so props to the author for that. This series kinda reminds me of Wolf Children, though they highlight and emphasizes on different things. There aren't that many anime, manhwa, manga, or webtoon that focuses on parent-child relationships, and most of the time, most of what I know of revolve around father and child relationships. That's why I'm glad that for once we are able to receive a comic like this. The series can also serve as a reminder for many of us viewers that before we became an independent person that we may become today or in the future, our parents took care of us, our mothers gave birth to us, they raised us. It was always wholesome for me to read the comment section in the official Webtoon website for the English translation, where because of the series, they have come again to appreciate their mothers, and the series serves as a reminder that prompts them to make contact with their mothers to offer their weekly gestures of appreciation. I highly recommend the series and I hope that you'd come to love it too. Thank you.